How's everybody doing?
Baruch
Hashem, everything's good.
Good to hear that. Very nice to hear. Okay. We finished with the topic of trust, and we're moving to another topic which is very, very important. Extremely important. So the topic of tonight will be how to give a chinuch for gratitude. As we say, akarat tov, to say thank you. Right now, it might be sound, something very simple, but along the way, you'll see that we have a lot to fix. Did you hear once a parent or a child saying, why should I say thank you to the teacher? She's getting paid for it. I'm paying tuition. Do I have to say thank you? Did you hear it once?
Yes.
Yes, Rabbi.
Okay. Number 2. A mother talking to a daughter and she's saying, Be'emet, I prefer you should go to school by walk. I don't want you to go with the neighbor, even though anyway they're going to the school, but like we're saying, no favors, please. Don't do me a favor. Why not? Because later on they will feel that we owe them so much. And I don't want to feel that I owe them something. So I'd rather you walk than take the ride, because then I have to say thank you all the time. And what's the big deal? Why should I say thank you? Anyway, they passing by the school. When they going to the work, they passing by the school. And they're going out at the same time that you're going to school. Number 3. Look what gift I bought the teacher of my daughter. It's for the holiday. Don't wonder why I spend so much money on this. It's a very good investment. Okay, from now on, she'll be much nicer to my daughter. And when my daughter will finish this year, and the high school or the seminary will call my school to find out how my daughter is doing, probably they'll call the teacher. And the teacher, after I gave her such a nice gift, probably she'll say good things about my daughter. Now, what's wrong with number 1? What's wrong with number 2? And what's wrong with number 3? What was number 1?
Number 1 was when, 1 second, number 1. Why should the teacher say thank you to the teacher that gets paid anyway?
And why should I say thank you to the school? Anyway, we pay tuition. They should say thank you to us. We're paying full tuition. What's wrong with it? Why are you so
Gratitude. Everybody's
There's
heard
no
about
hakaras
Trump and
hatov.
Biden.
What?
Everybody's heard about the election.
Everybody digesting, Rabbi, digesting.
I have to tell my whole shul today about what you said. It doesn't matter who's in charge. Hashem is in charge always.
First of all, it's not over yet. And I see that you're hearing too much news. My advice to all of you, shut off the news and you're going to open it in 1 month. Let's make a deal. Don't look at the news. Don't look at it. At least 1 month. And let's see what's happened. Okay, so let's go back to number 1. That's concerning us, it's concerning our kids. Who cares? Biden, Trump. I have responsibilities. I have kids that I have to teach. What I'm going to do with them? What's wrong with number 1? Why should I say thank you to the school anyway they get paid?
Rabbi, I
Thank
think
you to the teacher. She getting
Rabbi.
paid, no?
No gratitude.
They think that money is everything, and that's the way to thank people.
There is no hakarat hatov.
Okay. Now, if a child hearing all this, what do you think he will do?
You're gonna send the same thing to the teacher.
Will show no respect or appreciation towards the teacher because they're thinking, look, my parents aren't paying for this. They're even talking about it out loud. And, it is what it is.
And
I think it makes a child chutzpahdik. It teaches a bad attitude, a negative attitude. Like we don't need anything from anybody.
Child won't feel the love from the teacher. He'll feel like the teacher is giving the attention and education for the money.
Let me ask the parents over here. How did you feel when your kids were home, not able to go to school? The school was shut off by the government. How did you feel?
Appreciating the schools, Rabbi. We say,
So-
God bless the school, God bless all the teachers, please take care of them. Leave me alone.
Meaning Hashem should bring us to such a point, shut off the school, and let's see what the parents will do. Maybe that will teach everybody a lesson how to appreciate it.
Rabbi, that's when parents realize that it wasn't the teacher's fault, it's the kids. That's when they finally realize, because everybody used to badmouth the teacher, it's the teacher's fault. When the kids were home, the parents used to call me and say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's my child.
My child, okay. So that's wrong, right? We all agree that it's wrong.
Yes.
Yes. Wrong.
No. Let's go to number 2. What was number 2?
Number 2 was the mother was saying, don't walk to school. Don't let the neighbor take you to school. Walk to school because we're gonna have to say thank you to the neighbor, and I don't want to feel like obligated to say thank you to the neighbor.
That's wrong too.
And you forgot the last thing.
I should.
For what? For what? They taking you in
Oh,
the
anyway, they take me anyway.
They're not carrying you on the back.
Exactly, they're going there anyway. That's why.
That's it. So I'd rather you go by foot, and I don't want to say thank you all my life to this, to the neighbors. What's wrong with that?
Bad chinuch.
Why?
Because she doesn't teach her kids appreciation.
They're teaching the child that to say thank you to somebody is a negative experience. It's not should be a positive experience, something you want to do, not something to avoid.
Okay, I hear.
You should teach the kid to be nice to people and appreciate people, whatever they do for you, no matter if they work hard for it or not.
Okay, I hear.
שום דבר לא ברור מאליו, Rabbi.
Okay. Number 3. What's wrong with number 3?
Teaching the child how to bribe.
What was the case?
So she told the mother bought the teacher expensive gift, and she said that maybe she'll be nice to my daughter at the end of the school year, and say nice things about her.
What's wrong with it?
Teaching the
Nothing
child
wrong with that.
you could buy your way through.
It's even better because now child see that how important education is that. So it's only beneficial.
What Biden did.
I think it's also flattery. It's a form of flattery, a sur from the Torah. It's a form of flattery. It's against halacha. Maybe they're all against halacha.
Or teaching the kid, you can do whatever you want.
Let me ask you.
Rabbi, I would say the last thing would be a nice thing to show that you have to appreciate the teacher. But the way you said it at the end, that that the reason why she felt that way was because of bribery, then I wouldn't say it's a good thing. But we always like to give teachers gifts, not because we're trying to bribe them, but just to show our child that you have to respect your teacher, to be thankful that the teacher is there for you. So I guess there's 2 ways to put it.
Also, it should not giving next to the child, so it's gonna be really appreciated.
Okay. Is the mother owe the teacher a gift anyway?
Always,
Yes.
Rabbi.
Yeah.
Yes, to show appreciation, to say thank you. Yeah.
So why the gift have to come with something that may be a bribery or try to bribe the teacher? Meaning I'm not giving the gift because I want to give the gift. I'm giving it because I have something in my mind. It
doesn't matter, the same effect.
Something that is missing very much. It's not something shel emet. It's something that I have to give this in order for her to treat my child in a better way. And she's going to say good things about her. Without it. Do you need to show appreciation to the teacher, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, always.
So this gift should come to the teacher anyway without any thinking what will come out of it.
Right, but I think it's the way you deliver it and you say out loud or by your actions saying, wow, she did a fantastic job this year and she so deserves this small little token of appreciation.
Ima saying it out loud.
Yeah,
It's
the way you
intent.
deliver it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Saying it out loud this way rather than the other
So
way.
even if she's not saying it out loud, okay, something is wrong over here. And we'll get to it.
Okay.
We will get to it. You know, everything, all the three examples that I brought, they have one thing in common. Our akarat atov, meaning our gratitude, and I means need improvement. But we have all kind of excuses. We try to get away to say thank you, even to avoid the situation, just not to say thank you. Tell me something. What makes sense? If Ima giving a child a candy, should he say thank you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, a child is able to register it?
No.
Depends on the age.
Every child
Depending
knows.
on the age.
Well, depends on the age, I guess. Depends on the age.
Every child knows that you have to say thank you. Even a child can get it.
Of course, a child can get it. Every child, teach a child.
So if a child is able to register it, how can we as a grown-up, we have a problem with this? That's number one. Number two, something that needs a gratitude and you don't want to give a gratitude. Everybody will jump and says, how come you don't say thank you? It's something that everybody will agree. Imagine a child saying to his parents, why should I say thank you to you? You didn't ask me if to bring me to the world or not. You wanted me, no? Did you ask me if I want you? So why should I say thank you to you? Is he right? Is he right?
Doesn't the child pick the parents as well?
What?
Doesn't the child pick the parents, the family that they go into?
No. Okay? Legitimately, he's right. He's right. You decided to bring a child, right?
Rabbi, he's going to be right up until he's going to be a father.
Okay. But right now, when we're going to hear this, no matter what, are you going to sit quiet? Or you going to jump up and down? It's a chutzpan kaze.
Chutzpan.
Every person will jump from his chair. So why we not jumping from our chairs? You know how many times we lacking gratitude?
We lost the feeling of gratitude, Rabbi.
No. So let's go to number one, where the problem starts. There is a word in Hebrew called magia li. You know what it means?
I am deserved.
I deserve it. Magia li. Okay? Don't forget this word. Magia li. A baby coming from the hospital with his mother. Does he know what the mother going through in order to raise them?
No.
I understand it. Now he's a little bit grown up, already going to first grade, and he sees the family, brothers, sisters, and whatever he needs, Ima and Abba supplying Kara with love. Take, Habibi. So what is under the impression? That this is a reality, that's what it is. He sees himself as the center of the show. And whatever there is there came to serve me. His father must send him to school and to buy him any food that he wants. And Ima have to clean for me, have to make my laundry, have to cook for me. Do they see something else? Do they see something else?
No.
Why am I going to school? Because I deserve it. You have to teach me. מגיע לי. And when he's going to the doctor, he says, you have to find medicine for my problem. And when he goes to the store, he says, what do you mean you don't have? What do you mean you don't have? You have to give it to me. How come they didn't come to collect the garbage today? What happened to them? Where are the sanitation department, for crying out loud? Why are you asking? Because we're paying taxes? Where are they? And that's why we feel that our senses have to work automatically. My eyes, my ears, my mouth, everything. Why? מגיע לי. Everything is for me. And if he's not healthy, how can it be? And the parents has to give him a warm house, furnitures and clothing, food, any food that he likes. And we have a little prince over here that he doesn't feel that he has to say, well, thank you, you owe it to me. Ma, thank you. You owe it to me. Don't we see it between a husband and a wife? What do you mean I have to say thank you to you? You owe it to me. I married you, no?
You sign October.
Okay. Did you know what did you sign for, B'chlam? Huh.
Some, Rabbi, some. If you are not there, Rabbi, they're not explaining really.
Guys,
But
if
you
you,
did
if
for
you
us.
knew,
It's good.
if you knew
People
what you
don't
signed
know. They
for,
don't know what they sign.
if you knew what you signed for, you wouldn't sign it, guys.
Okay, so now, which husband will say to his wife, thank you, and what wife will say to the husband, thank you?
Rabbi,
Someone
we
who has
say sometimes.
appreciation. Someone who
Sometimes, yes.
praise.
Sometimes, okay.
We appreciate our husbands
Yeah, of
sometimes
course. I know.
when we need something.
But
When
if
we need
one time he
especially our
will not
credit
give
card.
you money, you're gonna jump up and down. And if one time you're not gonna cook, and he's coming back from his work hungry, what do you mean you didn't cook? מגיע לי. I deserve it. What do you mean you didn't cook today? Because we got married, I'm looking at your obligation. Whatever I demand from you, I deserve it. Why should I say thank you to you? Because I feel that you owe it to me. I don't owe you nothing. It's a terrible midah. This morning I said we inherited from Adam HaRishon. Adam. Hashem gave him a wife and he said, the wife that you gave me, she's the problem. Huh? That's what you say? Instead of saying, thank you, I saw that you lonely, I gave you a wife. That's what you say. So your child and your husband and your wife, no matter what it is, they're only looking at you obligation. When you're obligated, do I have to say thank you to you?
Yes.
Who is that taking the subway over here?
Right now at Corona time, Rabbi, nobody. Few.
But did you used to take it?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
When you got to your destination, did you run to the driver to tell him, thank you?
No.
Never.
Here we go.
Say thank you
Why
to the
not?
bus driver all the time.
Why not?
Because nobody does that.
Because you can't see him, that's why.
I'll tell you why not. Because I paid, he get paid, this is his job. Bye-bye. It's his obligation. He has to bring me over here safely. He must. If not, I'm going to sue him. This is how we're conducting our everyday life?
This is an American style, Rabbi.
Today it's everybody's style already. I see tonight everybody's quiet, Baruch Hashem, nothing to say.
What you're saying is very true and it's very sad, Rabbi.
It is very sad. It's the truth.
Not true, Harav. Over here in Connecticut, the older people are saying thank you all day. In the nursing home to my parents, the nurses, I say thank you to them. Everybody that's taking care of my parents, thank you. When I go to the gas station, I say thank you. It's like you have to get into that. It's because it's very difficult times and everybody's stressed. It's a really good thing for a Jew to say thank you to all the people you encounter, the goyim in the store where they're working hard. Everybody's stressed. You have to uplift everybody.
When the workers come to my house,
Mexico.
you want some water, you want something. Thank you, thank you. Oh, are you hot? Is it bad? The people that are doing the grounds, I live in a condo, constantly, and they look at me and they smile. They go, yes, thank you. I can't imagine not being nice to these people.
Okay, good, very good.
Rabbi, I'll tell you another thing. I don't just thank people, I thank things as well. Like, for example, I don't know, whatever I wear for my clothes and I donate it, I'm like, oh, thank you for serving me, whatever.
Very good.
Like, machine that car.
You know, and
this
the Torah teaches us even to say thank you to small animals, even to trees.
Even we have to say thank you for betting also sometimes.
Welcome. Welcome to it. Welcome.
You know,
I say it all the time, Rabbi.
Okay, so now this Magiali and the kids today chuspanim because of this. They feel that the yeshiva or the school owe them everything. And you hear it out loud. My parents paying tuition. Where did I learn this? It's a terrible, it's chinuch, I don't know where it's coming from. And you see the complaints even in shul, okay? Let's take the shul, for example. How many people are saying to you, thank you, and how many people will come to complain?
If there is no coffee, people complain. It doesn't have to be there.
You'll get more complaints than the actual thank you.
Maybe that's something with the Bulgarians.
Andrew.
We Ashkenazim here in Connecticut, after shul go, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so glad that there's some Jews to get together.
Okay, so
We're happy for anything they give us.
Okay. Good, but when they closed the shuls and we had to pray at home, all of a sudden everybody started to appreciate the shul. Now we're back to the shul again. Why the air condition is not working? Why I cannot find my talit? Who took my place? Call, say thank you that you have a shul. One crazy guy decided to build a shul for you. And when you're coming to shul, there is everything. There is a siddur, there is a talis. If you don't have a tefillin, we give you tefillin. Everything is there. Air condition, hot, cold, coffee, whatever you want. Then it comes, why it's too cold? Why it's too hot? Why the windows are closed? Open the window, close the window. And this, why the tefillah is too short? The other one comes, why the tefillah is too long? And this one, that.
Rabbi, I think it's just the nature of a person to always complain, good or bad. I think that's a negative trait that a person has. Regardless of the situation, they always have something negative to say.
I think it's just easier to see the bad and the good. You have to work on it.
So what do you want from your kids? Tell me. So why are you upset at your kids? If we're having difficulty with this, and we are grown-ups and we know what it is, what are we going to give over to the kids?
I think the kids are learning from us. Our complaints are not
What
showing
do you
gratitude.
want from them? What do you want from them? When you coming to shul, you feel that the shul belongs to you. Today, somebody read the Sefer Torah, okay? Who came and told them, thank you very much?
You?
The only one. He prepared all week. You have to prepare all week because you have to know everything by heart. At least somebody come to the young boy and says, thank you very much. It was very nice of you. Maximum they're going to say, he made today a few mistakes. It took too long. Maybe you can tell him to speed it up. What an attitude. When I hear this, I say, miskenim, the children that fell into such parents' hands. Who knows what's going on there? Why? זה מגיע לי. I deserve it. That's what we're coming for. Now to uproot this terrible, terrible habit, as a parent, I'm giving you advice. If you want to take it, fine. If not, okay. That's your choice. You have to limit how much you give to the child. I'm talking about material. You have to bring it down to the minimum, the necessity that it's okay. Is for every child is okay to have, not more than that. And on the same token, we have to teach the child another something very good, that if not, it will never be a Talmid Chacham as we want to. Noseh be'ol, meaning to participate, to take part in the responsibility of the house. At least he should fix his room. At least he should fix the things that he played with. You know, he should not feel that I am over here like we coming to hotel. We don't fix the bed. We know they coming, room service will come to fix our bed. We pay for this. So they owe it to me. From very young age, you have to tell the child, whatever we're doing is chesed. Of course, but not to come to look at him eye to eye and say, you know what, you have to say thank you because it's chesed. No. You have to find books, you have to find nice stories, and so on, to slowly to plant by the child seeds that later on will come out, and you have to say thank you for everything. Everything that you got at home was chesed. We don't owe you. If the child will grow up with something so crooked not to say thank you, it's going to be very difficult when he's already a grown-up to uproot it. In my Shlom Bayit classes, I see many ladies are complaining, and many men also. They say they never heard a thank you from the wife. And the wife never heard a thank you from the husband because they feel this is her obligation. What does she want? Should I give her a medal now? They don't say even thank you that you brought a child to the world. That your life was in danger. This is your job. This is your job. Why are you complaining? Am I complaining when I'm going to work? No. So your job is to bring babies. Why should I say thank you? That's what we got married for. And yet they're fighting for the names in the hospital room. This name, that name, this name. No thank you, no shum davar. Terrible midah, terrible. Tell me something, but let's be honest. And I'm asking the men, and then I'll ask the ladies as well. Who said to his in-laws, thank you very much that you brought a girl to the world and now she is my wife?
Honestly, Rabbi, I have said it.
My brother-in-law is always telling that.
Rabbi, they usually saying it, but it has to come from the heart, Rabbi.
Don't they deserve a thank you?
Of course they deserve
Of course, Rabbi, of course.
Always, always.
Big Yesher Koyach. Because of them, you have a wife.
Rabbi, we always say thank you to in-laws. I say, Baruch Hashem, you have a boy for me. Otherwise, I would be single for the rest of my life.
Very good.
I always tell my in-laws on my husband's birthday for bringing him into this world. Always remind them every year.
Very good. And they deserve all the credit. That's why when I hear that a son-in-law has not good relation with her parents, I'm afraid even to say it here, but something is deeply wrong with his akarat hatov. The gratitude over there is missing. And, of course, the other way. If it's not for his parents, you're not going to have a husband. They deserve also a credit. And to raise a boy is not so easy as to raise a girl.
Rabbi, I think it gives boost to the parents also, you know? When it's like a booster to the in-laws, you know? When the son-in-law, daughter-in-law, when they say thank you for your daughter or for your son, the whole week, you know, they talk about it, positive things. Baruch Hashem, they respect me. Baruch Hashem, they love me. And they talk to their friends about it, you know?
I hear you. But it's chaval that it's not been done. Maybe here and there, you know, a few people. But the majority?
I see it in my family. That's what I'm saying.
You know, each one has his own experiences. I have many, many experiences. It's missing. It's lacking. So, every lady will tell you here that for the husband it's very difficult to say thank you. And ladies themselves also have a big time, a difficulty to say thank you to the husband.
I think it's more ladies that having problem to say thank you to the Rav than the man.
Maybe
Okay.
some. I've never had an issue with saying things to my
Okay,
in-laws.
I hear you. I hear. Yes, because why? I'll tell you why. David, a lady, she's saying to herself, I'm doing 95% of the job. If he's doing 5%, do I have to say thank you? Who is saying thank you to me?
I always say thank you to my wife.
You צדיק, חביבי, אני לא מדבר על הצדיקים.
אני לא צדיק, אני פשוט בן אדם נורמלי, מנסה להיות נורמלי, מנסה.
Okay.
Trying to be nice, that's all. I'm not a...
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, good. Now, so, with all the difficulties, we have to learn how to say thank you. Even to the taxi driver, to your dentist that stick in your gums 5 shots, to the nurse, to anybody to your barber, whoever it is, even though you're paying him, you have to say thank you very much. The payment is something else, it's something on the side. It's not belong. But for his actions, small children, they have a tendency to grab something from Ima gave something, and they run away. Why? They don't want to say thank you.
מגיע לי.
Yeah, מגיע לי, and we have it also. We have to admit we have it also. So, many times, not that if it's bothering me, it's not, but I see that I have, imagine Yom Kippur. Okay, I have to stand all day long. My kishke is already coming out. You have to imagine you have to sing all day long. No singer in the world is able to sing all day long. He can give you a show an hour and a half, maximum 2 hours with breaks and everything else. For us, there is no break. The tefillah is going and going. And I'm saying to myself, after I come home, after the fast is over, I said, not even one, maybe 1 or 2 came to say, thank you very much.
I told you, Rabbi. Thank you very much.
Okay, fine. So I said 1 or 2.
You serious? Only 1 or 2 came to you? Said thank you?
Yeah.
No way.
Why? I'll tell you where it's
coming. Everybody were hungry after Yom Kippur, after Tzom. Everybody thinking about eating and not...
That's no excuse. That's no excuse.
Fine.
No excuse.
I hear. But I'll tell you where it's coming from. I paid for my seat. Yeah. We donated some money. And now, what do you mean that we're not gonna have what we need? If the rabbi decided to take it on himself, okay, fine. That's all. Do you see where is the problem? I hope that you understand where am I digging?
The problem is that we have expectations.
You owe it to us. Hello, you owe it to us. Magia li. I paid for this. Terrible.
So we're feeling that when we pay, that's our sense of gratitude, so we don't have to say thank you. Is that what it is, Rabbi?
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes we so bad with this. I know that if I need something, if I'll go to this person, he'll do it for me. I'll rather stay without it. I don't go there. Why? Because then I have to say thank you to him all my life. I don't want it. Why not? Because we don't like to feel that I am, I owe you something. I don't like it.
Like feeling needy, Rabbi? Like feeling needy, that I need you and I have to, is that what it is?
No, it is that he's too spoiled.
Spoiled.
Rav, excuse me. Doesn't it also come from a lack of humility? It comes also with people that are arrogant, that have wealth. He's Nebuch, a rabbi, or he's Nebuch, somebody just pumping gas. I'm a macher.
I'll get to it.
Maybe humbleness also.
Our sages says, "Hapoteach petach lechavero." If a person did you a favor, the door was closed, he came and he unlocked the door. Nafsho chayav lo. Now you owe to this person, your neshama you owe him. ולא עוד, not only that, אלא חייב בכבודו, you have to respect him, more than your father and your mother. Something very difficult.
Just a very difficult statement, Rabbi.
Yeah, very difficult statement. Okay. Meaning the Torah wants to teach us that you have to say thank you for everything. Tell me something. How did we start this night shiur? Okay? I was trying to talk about gratitude. You were trying to talk about Mr. Trump and Biden. Yes or no?
Yes, Rabbi.
Why? What's bothering you?
Maybe because we were surprised.
Rabbi, I think it's an exaggeration of how much we thought that Donald Trump did for us. The Rabbeim were saying in shuls that we have to give Hataras Hatov, we have to give gratitude. in reality, what you said, stick with me for a long time, and I wasn't, I despair because you said, Hashem decides, and if it's going to be Biden, then it's for the best. So, to be honest, I don't care.
Why don't we look at what we have? This one, I want to stay on this for quite a while because I think many problems are starting right there. If you come to my shul, remind me, I have in a drawer a picture that somebody took maybe 50, 60 years ago. There is a place in Eretz Israel called Kfar Hasidim, the village of Hasidim. And there is yeshiva there, a very important one, and the mashgiach there was Rav Ele Lopian, a giant. I have a picture in my drawer, and I make sure it's there all the time. When I'm coming to shul, I open the drawer just to look at this, to remind me that I have to say, thank you that I was able to come to shul today. Why is it? What's the picture? Amazing. There were too many mice in the yeshiva. Mice. And they used to come and, eat the food and everything else. And the boys got already, they didn't know what to do. No exterminator helped. So one of the students says, I'm going to bring a cat over here. When the mice just smell a cat, it disappears. And Behemet, within 2 days, no more mice. No more. Gamarnu. Done. Finished. So now, the mashgiach, he was 90 years old. 90 years old, still in the yeshiva. He was asking the boys, what happened with the cat? They said, we don't know. She finished her job already. So finished her job? What? He went outside and he saw that the cat hungry. He went to the kitchen, he poured milk into a cup, and I see it. I have the picture. 90 years old, bending down, feeding the cat. And they were asking him, why you have to do it? He says, this is my akarat hatov, is my yeshiva. This cat saved us from the mice. We owe the cat a gratitude to a cat. And 90 years old have to bend down to feed a cat. Why? He said we owe a gratitude to the cat. She got rid of the mice. The boys looked at that, and a cat is good because her job is to chase after a mice. So she did her job. He taught them a lesson. Now, your kids coming every day home, do they have food?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes.
Every day they have food, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me give you a scenario. One day you decided not to cook. You want to rest. What's going to be the reaction of the kids?
What, you didn't make anything to eat?
No.
Pizza day.
My
We're
kids,
hungry.
my
We're
kids, if I
hungry.
want to give them
There's
something
no food?
simple, if I want to give my kids something simple, let's say like a sandwich, they tell me they want real food that I have to cook.
Magia li.
Even if we cook every day, the
What
one
do you
time
mean you don't cook? Hello.
they say we never cook.
So can we tell our kids, listen, I don't know you anything?
You have a brother that's sitting every night with his other brother to teach him, to say. One night, the brother says, I need a break. And the other brother that got used to already go to him and say, Mommy, he's so mean, he doesn't want to learn with me, he's so mean. I hate you. Why? I learn with you every night. You owe it to me. Magia li.
They get used to it.
Absolutely.
Rabbi, isn't it that we also forget very quickly the good that people do for us?
What?
Isn't it that we also forget the good that people do for us very quickly?
Let's start with the kids.
No, I'm saying that's why we feel that we need it, because we don't appreciate the good that we have, I'm saying. Like, once the good stops, then we're like, what's going on? Why aren't you doing it anymore?
Of course. That's exactly where I'm aiming to.
We get used to everything, Rabbi.
He didn't see until now that the brother did chesed with him. That בכלל not on the agenda בכלל. How come tonight you're not going to sit with me? Are you crazy? It means what you did for me until now, you owe to me, I'm your brother. It's not chesed. Imak, cooking every day, they don't see it as a chesed. You owe it to us. No food? What? Ima said, today is a cereal day. Right away is going to be demonstration. CLM, Children Life Matter. Instead of BLM, now we're going to be CLM.
Rabbi,
They don't see at Ima that she is doing chesed with them. Do they see it?
No.
Not at all.
If we don't see it as adults, Rabbi, kids for sure can't see it.
So if we want to teach our child Hakarat HaTov and gratitude, here comes Abba and Ima to the picture.
Then we have to show it. I think you have to show them first.
All the time. Husband say to the wife, thank you very much. The message was so good. Nice of you. I know you don't have to, but I say thank you very much. She said, you don't have to do this. Thank you very much. And the child says, you don't have to, but I say, then he get it that everything is not coming magiali and magiali. Even to a child, we have to say thank you also.
Is that okay? I say my kids all the time, thank you for being my kids. Is that okay?
What did they do?
I don't know. I just thank them for the fact that they're my kids.
This
That
you
they
have to
chose
thank,
me up there.
this you have to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So that's not a good thing to do.
No, when they'll do something, that is very,
I mean, they're doing something all the time.
Okay, good.
And they tell me to thank you for being my mother.
Oh, that's very good. And the Behemet, they should appreciate it. That's
So I
very
should
nice.
not tell them anymore?
What?
I should not tell them anymore?
Oh, here is the picture. You see the picture? Wow.
Somebody posted it.
You see the picture that the rabbi is bending down?
Yeah, with the milk and the cat.
Yes.
Wow.
Who have this picture?
Who is this rabbi?
Rabbi Eliyahu Lopian.
Where is the picture? Can I?
Rabbi, we can't see it.
It's on someone's picture. It's
The profile picture on Zoom.
yeah, profile, exactly.
Unbelievable. Very nice.
Yes, we saw. Wow. Amazing.
Rabbi, can I say something?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
That's not what I meant to. I meant that we met. Actually, I have to thank you. Actually.
No, we have to thank you.
No. I'll tell you why.
Why?
You have to thank me. Okay, fine. I'm educating you. Of course, I don't owe it,
Of course.
but I'm doing it on my own will.
Thank you.
But there is two sides to every coin. If you're not going to participate on the Zoom, it means that I have to talk to the walls. Since I'm not used to talk to walls, it's not my cup of tea. So at least I have people, even though most of you I don't see, but at least I know that they listen. And that's why from time to time I have to ask you a question to see if there is Bechlal, I'm talking to the screen or I'm talking to people. But
We're listening, we're learning.
Absorbing, Rabbi.
But
Learning
don't
and
think
appreciating.
for a second that we don't appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, and I think that you all very brave, and it's very nice. And I can say that all of you are open-minded people. You're ready to advance. You're hearing things that not easy to accept. Not easy. From my experiences, I'm telling you that many parents, when they hear what I have to say, they're disappearing from the scene. They say we were not going to be able to do it, and whatever will be, will be. We'll try our best. Okay, but the people who met cares, they're coming night after night. You know what it does it mean, night after night? That's not so simple. So, actually, you're making me work, which I have to thank you all, because when I give a course only 10 sessions, so I talk generally, and my job is already over. Here we're getting into the nitty-gritty, to the bottom of every small detail, what to do with the child. This not so simple. We have to change many things. We have to change many approaches. And some things bichlal we didn't know even existing. Yeah. So that's it. You have to thank me. Yes, I see it. And that's it. I have to thank you for sure. I have to. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi. We're changing our life every single day.
Absolutely.
Our attitude,
absolutely,
our behavior, our thinking.
And from what
you're making us work harder, I think, with the couple. We're two, you're one.
First of all, I'm making myself work harder because while I'm talking, I see where I'm not doing so well. So I'm educating myself also because I'm going down to places that I didn't have even a chance for years to get, all the way down there. Okay, so it's good, it's fine, it's fine. So we have to teach our kids, and it's something that it's a fundamental point. This is the whole Judaism stand on this one. Say thank you to Hashem. If we're not going to teach our kids and ourselves to say thank you, it's going to be a disaster. Because why are we complaining if one day we don't feel that good?
Because we expect to feel good, sadly. We expect to be healthy. It's our goal.
Let's say you have problems with your left hand, but the right one is fine, is okay. And
we focus on the negative issue, Rabbi, and we don't look at the good we do have.
How come my two hands don't function well? How can it be? Magia li. And the Torah will teach you right away, say thank you for what you have.
We tend to say thank you when we lose something because we don't realize how much we appreciate it until it's lost. And then it's already late sometimes.
No, but when it's lost, we're starting to complain.
Right, so I'm saying we don't, but if we lose it sometimes, I think that's when we appreciate it because we didn't appreciate what we had. So when it's taken away, then we start to count the blessing when it's already late.
Yeah, but it's still bothering you why it doesn't function. How can it be? How can it be? We got used to it already. So, how painful is this when your kid says, no, I don't want to fix, I want to do this. Not only they're not saying thank you to you, that you let them play with the toys. Now still you have to argue with them to fix it up. You see where it's starting? They don't think that the toys that you bought for them or gave them, it's a chesed. You owe it to us. It's not chesed. Every kid have it. Why I should not have it? Because they are under the impression they always have to receive. To give me? Ma pitom. I don't know even how. So we have a job to do. Let's leave it like that. Think about it. And we're going to continue tomorrow with part B.
Thank you, Rabbi, so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hear the thank you, Rabbi? Very different than other ways, right?
And
you,
thank you
Rabbi.
for your work.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you and good night.
Thank
Thank you, Rabbi.
7 o'clock.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat tov.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Shavua tov.
Rabbi, everybody's going to call you right now after 10 minutes saying thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Rabbi Haimoff, excuse me. The book I sent you by Rabbi Berland was the student of Rabbi Lopian. The rabbi, my paintings are on his book. Eliezer Berland was the student of Rabbi Lopian.